Alright, good morning. You see I'm here with my log. I finally got it up on my landing where I want. And I might still make a tripod so I can raise the end up just to get it more level. Just for my viewing pleasure while I'm cutting it. It doesn't actually have to be level while I'm cutting, but it will make it easier. So I'm not trying to slide downhill while I'm doing it. I can keep a good visual line. So in any case, here is the end. And you see I have it marked up where I think I might cut it. And I also took the same measurements to the other end of the log and marked it up over there so that I can set up my string lines to act as a guide on my first cuts. I think I'm going to free slab these side cuts because it's not super critical that they are perfect, but I am going to use a guide to make the top cut, and I don't have my guide all fabricated yet. I don't have my Alaskan mill set up or anything like that, so I'm still going to have to make that, and I'll show you how I do that on some follow-on video. But right now what I wanted to show you was this log. Here it is. It has this crack. You can't see the crack very well, but you can definitely see where the tree sap is coming out here, and there's a crack which goes here, which is pretty deep, and it goes up here as well. And that crack may not go the entire way, but it is significantly cracked here and significantly cracked at the other end, which means that that crack is gonna come into our lumber, and we'll have to cut around it the best parts and then make smaller material around where the crack is so we can salvage as much as we can. So in any case, here's the log. You can see it in its 17-foot glory here on my landing by the mud hut. There's the mud hut and the deck that fell down the hillside. So we're going to go down to the other end and take a look at how the markup lines lay up on there. And here it is. So you can see when I make that same size square on this end, somewhat centered on the center line of the tree, you see this crack here, this crack here. So some of this material might end up being a smaller dimension lumber than I was hoping for. But I was suspicious that this lower portion of the log was not going to be as desirable because of the curve of the butt of the tree. I'm expecting more of the line, more of the limbs, trunk, it's early, more of the trunk further up the tree to be more straight and less cracking. So yeah, all in all, I'm pretty excited to get these first cuts done, and I'm just going to start. I'm going to free slab these sides, that is basically cut them without material guide. I'll set up some string guides to help me see where the cut needs to go, but once I have that in place, then I'll just free slab by hand, and then I'm going to do the top cut. I'm going to make my Alaskan mill. However I ended up having that, I'll show you some video of that, but I'm going to do the top cut definitely with a guide plate. I'm going to put a beam up there and level it, and then have some sort of Alaskan mill assembly that I use to guide my saw. So that's it for now. I'll see you on the next video.